Hi everyone, so I'm just going to go through my website a little bit that I created for CMPT. And so my website I created was called Fashion Forward. A little alliteration in there, but I created my own logo for the website as well, which is right in the corner up here, and a few pages. So I'm just going to go through a little bit. So basically what it is, I use Wix to create this, and I'm going to actually embed this video later on onto my website as well, explaining my website for everyone. So basically what my website is it brings you the news on fashion technology. So what I said here is the fashion technology is being revolutionized by advances in technologies which involve innovative fabrics, vital monitoring, and more. So basically what my website does is we connect you to the information and the news and what's hip and great in the fashion tech world. So it's actually a huge industry and it's becoming really, really big, and I think it's only going to keep growing exponentially as technology improves every year. And I think that it definitely deserves attention in the technology world. People usually don't think of fashion as a technology, but in many ways is fashion a technology. I'm a fashion merchandising minor, used to be a major, used to be a design major, and through all of those things, I've realized how technical fashion actually is, and just from simple things such as fabric that you don't think of, it's super technical, as well as other things such as like sewing machines or digital printing, things like that. It's really amazing. People even draw on the computer. So moving on, the power of wearables comes from connecting our senses to our sensors. I thought that was a cool quote. Wearables as in fashion tech, and it's a CEO of a fashion tech brand. That's just a little contact. So here's 3 of my blog posts, which we'll get to later. So that's the home page. So here's the blog. So I have actually I have 6 posts up here right now. I might keep adding to it. I'm not sure yet. They're categorized into different sections here based on kind of what they're about. But this first one is my most recent one, which kind of was trending on Facebook, and I found it really interesting, and I was like, this is perfect timing to put on my website. So it's called Dress to Prove. And then the next one is about color changing textiles. So basically what you can do is you can just click on here and get into the blog. So I have some images that I found about color changing textiles, and I wrote a little snippet. Most of my posts I did write myself. The one I did, Dress to Prove, I actually took from Facebook and cited that there. But this is just some interesting stuff about those textiles. I found all this stuff while doing my research, which was really interesting. It was kind of difficult to find scholarly research about something like this, but surprisingly I was able to find stuff, which I didn't know was such a big field. So it's just some of that and just my citation at the end. All right. Back here, I just kind of did some more posts. So functionality in wearable tech, kind of miscellaneous functionality. Functionality in wearable tech sports, because there's definitely 2 different types of fashion that is technology. So there's more of like the aesthetic side, which is kind of the art side of the whole thing, and then there's the functionality side, which is definitely more about like what can this do for me and how can this improve whatever I'm trying to improve in my life by wearing these clothes. And then there's of course the combination of the 2 of those, which everything kind of has in a way. All right, so about my website. This website is for clothing consumers and artistic technology enthusiasts who are interested in the future of clothing, as well as innovative design and material features that will revolutionize the fashion industry. If you're trendy, ahead of the fashion times, social media, and technology savvy, you're in the right place. This website includes information and opinion technology on in fashion now and for the future, as well as photos and videos on these topics. Not only do we want to educate, but we like to give people access to these companies and products as well. The shop page uniquely does not allow you to buy on the website, but it connects you to places that you can buy these tech brands. All right, so we're going to go to shop next. So where you can find fashion for sale. So like here's the first item, that's a picture of it there. It's Polar Team Pro shirt, and it's a GPS sports watchmaker. So they started to do smart clothing for the first time, and it's smart compression that's designed for athletes, and it has heart rate monitors and GPS. This one is Naughty X yoga pants. It's $179, and the fitness pants come with built-in vibrations that pulse the hips, knees, and ankles to encourage you to move or hold positions, which is really interesting, and has Bluetooth. There's an app, which is really cool. So the next one is the D shirt, Citizen Sciences. It's a French-based company, and basically they have the digital shirt that has an app connected to it as well, which has a lot of like that's kind of the new thing, connecting an app to the smart clothing. And they keep track of information such as temperature, heartbeat, heart rate, speed and intensity of workout. And this one I thought was interesting because it wasn't normally what you'd think about smart clothing. It's for babies, but it's super innovative. It's the baby monitor starter kit, and the baby wears the smart clothing, and you can monitor data about your baby, such as breathing, sleep activity, position, temperature, and you can see that all on your phone as the baby's sleeping, which is kind of important for really young babies because you have the baby monitor, but you can't always hear everything that's going on with a baby monitor. So I think this is really cool. So just like my next page, a little bit about me. That's me. I'm a fashion merchandising, psychology, and Italian student at Marist, and just kind of wrote a little bit snippet about me that I did in a previous presentation, about how, like, things that I love, things that I'm interested in, and you can see that right here on my website. I'm from New Hampshire, and I love New York. My family's from New York, actually, and I'm really interested in fashion, but it's not my main focus, but it's definitely something that I'd like to continue to research. And then here's some resources. Right. Thank you very much, everyone.